Hello everyone, here Prachi Mishra and I welcome to all of you in this video lecture. Today we discuss about strategic control and its process. So now we see what is strategic control. Organization need to integrate its strategy and control system to ensure that strategy help the organization in achieving its goal. Strategic control is specific aim to ensure that the organization is maintaining an effective alignment with its environment and moving toward achieving its strategic goal. Giffen has indicated that strategy control focus on 5 aspects of organizations: structure, leadership, technology, human resources, and information and operational control system. An organization cannot run without an effective evaluation and control system. Control refers to any process adopted by manager to align action of people and system of the organization with its goal and interest. Control is in fact the regulation of the activities of an organization so that the manager and other employee can have some kind of indication regarding performance in relation to goal. According to Sam Wilson, strategic control is the process by which managers monitor the ongoing activity of an organization and its members to evaluate whether activities are being performed efficiently and effectively and to take corrective action to improve performance if they are not. Managers exercise strategic control when they work with the part of the organization that have influence over the ensure that is achieve the strategy aim that have been set for it. To do this, the manager needs some decision making freedom either to decide what need to be achievement or how best to go about achieving the strategy aim. Such decision making freedom is one of the characteristics that strategy control from other form of control exercised by manager. Strategic control take into the account the changing assumptions that determine the strategy. Continue evaluate the strategy as it is being implemented and take the necessary step to adjust the strategy to the new requirement. In this manner, strategy control are yearly warning system and differ from post-action control which evaluate only after the implement has been completed. Now we discuss about the types of strategy control. Strategy control are mainly of 3 types. The first is financial controls, second is output controls, and third is behavior controls. So now we discuss first financial controls. The financial control system are concerned with the financial resource of an organization. Financial resources are regularly flowing into the organization and are also flowing out of the organization. Some of the financial resources are held by the organization for internal use or for some other reason. Managers use financially controlled system to measure our company financial performance. For effective financial control, they establish financial goal, that is growth, profitability, return to shareholder, and they measure the actual achievement of this goal. The most popular tools of financial control are budgetary control, financial statement, ratio analysis, and financial auditing. The budgetary control is implemented by using the budget, which is the plan exists numbering terms. Although budget can be expressed in quantity terms, a budget is useful expressed in financial terms. Managers may develop budget for the entire organization for every of the individual department and decision. They have the budget for measuring performance. Budget can help them in making comparison from year to year and even across department for division. Financial statement, mainly budget, can help them in making comparison from year to year and even cross department and division. Financial statement mainly include a balance sheet, income statement, cash flow statement and fund flow statement. The next is output controls. In the case of the output control system, manager forecasts performance goals for each unit and employees. They forecast the actual performance of the unit and employees. Lastly, they compare the actual performance against the goal already set for them. When the performance of employee or unit is likely to the reward system, the output control itself provides an incentive structure for employee motivation in the organization. The first one concerns itself with meeting standard for product and service quantity during the actual production process. The latter deals with the quality of product after completing of the transmission process. The next is behavior control. Behavior control system refer to the comprehensive system of rules and procedure. They are prescribed to direct the behavior or actions of employee at each level of the organization. Rules of procedure standardize the way of reaching the goals. First is operating budget and second is standardization. It's a two form of behavior control. Operating budget includes the allocating of resources that need to be used for achieving goals by manager. Most commonly, manager at one level allocate to manager at a lower level a specific amount of resources to use to produce goods and services. Manager efficiency depends on that extent they can stay with the allocated resources like that the budget. Standardization denotes the degree to which a business unit specifies how decisions are to be made so that employees' behavior becomes predictable. Input, conversation activity and output can be standardization is a business unit. All these are part of behavior control. Now we discuss about the process of strategy control. The first process of strategy control is determine what to control. The second is step control standard. The next is measuring performance, and the fourth is compare performance to standard, and the fifth is determine the reason of the deviations, and the next is take corrective actions. So now we see process of strategic control. Strategic control process ensure that the actions required to achieve strategic goals are carried out and checked to ensure that these actions are having the required impact on the organization. And strategic control process should be implication help an organization ensure that it is setting out the achievement, the right thing and the right method being used to achieve this thing are working. Regardless of the type of level of strategy control system and organization need control may be depicted as a fixed step feedback model. First model is determine what to control. The first step in the strategic control process is determine the major area to control. Managers usually bases their managers' control on the organization mission, goals and objectives developed during the planning process. Manager must make choice because it is expensive and virtually impossible to control every aspect of the organization. The second step feedback model is set control standard. The second step in the strategic control process is establishing a standard. A control standard is a target against which subsequent performance will be compared. Standards are the criteria that enable manager to evaluate future, current, or past action. They have measured in a variety of ways, including physical, quantitative, and qualitative terms. 5 aspects of the performance can be managed and controlled: quantitative, quality, time costing, and behavior. Standards reflect the specific activity or behavior that are necessary to achieve organization goals. Goals are translated into performance standard by making them measurable. An organization goal to achieve market share, for example, may be translated into the top management performance standard to increase market share by 10% within the 12-month period. Helpful measures of strategic performance include sales growth, net profit, return on sales, assessed equity, and investment cost of sales, and cash flow. Net profit, sales growth, return on sales, assessed equity, and investment cost of sales, cash flow, market share, product quality, value added and employees productivity, etc. Quantification of the object standard is sometimes difficult. For example, consider the goal of product leadership. An organization compare its product with those of competitor and determine the actions to which it pioneered in the introduction of basis product and product improvement. Such standards may exist even though they are not formally and expected stated. Setting the timing associated with the standard is also a problem for many organizations. It is not usually for some time objective to be met at the expense at long-term objectives. Management must develop standards in all performance areas such as on by establishing organization goals. The various form standards are depend on what is being measured and on the manager level responsible are taking corrective action. The next is measure performance. Once standards are determined, the next step is measuring performance. The actual performance must be compared to the standard. Many types of measurable taken from control process are based on some form of historical standard. This standard can be based on data derived from the PIMS, means that profit impact of management strategy. Program publish is information that is publicly available rating of product, service, and the quality, innovation rates, and relative market share standard. Strategic control standards are based on the practice of competitive benchmarking, the process of measuring a firm performance against that of the top performance in its industries. The managers should be careful to observe and measure inaccurable before taking corrective action. The next is compare performance to standard. The compare step determines the degree of variation between actual performance and standard. If the first two phases have been done well, the third phases of the controlling process and comparing process with standard should be straightforward. However, sometimes it is difficult to make the required comparison. Some deviation from the standard may be justifiable because of the change in environment condition or other reason. The next is determine the reason of the deviations. The fifth step of the strategic control process involves finding out why performance has deviated from the standard. Cause of deviation can range from selected achieving organization objectives. Particularly, the organization need to ask if the deviations are due to internal shortcoming or external changing beyond the control of the organization. Organizational checklists such as following can be helpful. First is, are the standards appropriate for the state objective and strategy? Are the object and corresponding still appropriate in the light of the current environment situations? Are the strategic for achieving the objects still appropriate in the light of the current achieving situations? Are the firm organizational structure, system, and resource support adequate from successful implement the strategic and therefore successful implement the strategic and therefore achievement the object are the objective being executed appropriate for achieving standard. The next is take corrective actions. The final step in the strategic control process is determine the need of corrective actions. Manager can choose among three courses of actions. The first is they can do nothing. Second is they can correct the actual performance, and third is they can revise the standard. When standards are not met, manager must carefully assess the reason why and take corrective actions. Moreover, the need to check standard particularly to ensure that the standard and the associated performance measure are still relevant for the future. The final phases of the controlling process occur when manager must decide action to act the corrective performance when deviation occur. Corrective action depend on the discovery of deviations and the ability to take the necessary actions. Often the real causes of deviations must be found before corrective actions can be taken. Causes of deviations can range from unrealized objectives to the wrong strategy being selected, achievement, organizational objectives. Each cause requires a different corrective action. Not all deviations from external environment, threat or opportunity have progressed to the point a particular outcome is likely. Corrective actions may be necessary. To conclude, strategy control is an integral part of a strategy. Without properly placed control, the strategy of the company is bound to fail. Strategy control is a tool by which companies check their internal business process and achieve environment and ascertain their progress toward their goal. So I hope here that you all clear this.